And we say that we're in support of her and support her release because she's doing the right thing. We support people doing the right thing. So why can't we support our own people doing the right thing, like a firefighter, Brother Herman? We tell young people, do the right thing and good things will happen to you. We want to celebrate those people. He's one of ours who did everything that he was supposed to do in life. The right way. And instead of helping him ensure that he gets those rewards, we keep those rewards away from him. That's the real crime. So we can't keep pointing fingers about what crime is in the town, about talking about the crimes that's happening here. That's a crime against humanity. We need to be standing for all our brothers and sisters and ensure they get the resources and support they need. He's so close, or was so close, to be able to retire with his pension and benefits. Why can't we just give that to him? Why? What's it cost the city? Nothing. We owe it to his brother who saves so many lives, who protects the city, protects our families when we're not home or while we're sleeping. We owe it to him to ensure that he gets the resources and support that he needs to stay healthy, because we don't want nothing to happen to him or happen to his family. So I'll say that I'm in support of you, brother, and I'll always stand behind you no matter what. Whether this council chamber is filled or just me and you, it will just be me and you. Right, thank you. Thank you.
Next speaker now, Xavier Harris. Please state your name.
Xavier Paterson. It's been a while since I came to school and even been here, but I always paid attention, watched closely, and it's kind of like disheartening to see and bear witness in firsthand over the television how you guys act. Role models are people who are supposed to set a precedent in a certain type of way. And I just feel like, as role models for the whole city, nobody's sitting in the chair is doing a very good job. With the most love and respect possible, I just want to say, you guys have to do better. Together, individually, it just can't remain like this. You can't want change, but set a precedent for failure to the youth. You preach, and you go on and on about how you care about the kids, but you're not leading or showing them the right things or setting a good example whatsoever. I had something prepared, but all that kind of went out the window as I sat and I watched you guys have a pissing contest against one another, boast your egos against one another. It's just like, it rubs me the wrong way. And I have tons and tons of respect for everybody sitting at the desk, because being a leader isn't easy. And I look at myself as a leader, but I always have to see and look at people who came before me and mold how I am to do better. That's what being a real leader is. You take notes, you pay attention to people who came before you so you could set a path for the ones who come after you. I also wanted to say, it's like a domino effect. If you guys see it or not, your actions, your maybe votes, you kind of like set a precedent with that vote of saying not to table it. You set a precedent of, yeah, we care about affordable housing, but we don't care how the affordability is going to come about. People having to pay for parking is going to hurt their pockets. Kids are going to be watching their parents struggle to afford a simple parking spot, which is going to cause a little kid who could be worrying about getting a scholarship to a football game to do something that he normally wouldn't do, like stand on the corner and sell a drug for $1, get a gun and go rob a place. Like, you guys don't understand, and I'm kind of getting really emotional because I was that kid at one point in time who lived in affordable housing, and I seen people around me struggle, and everybody's not that strong and doesn't have the support system that I had to stay in school, go to college, and stay on the right path. And a lot of my friends are incarcerated because they didn't have the mental fortitude that I did to do the right thing. They picked up a gun, they chose to rob someone, they picked up a drug, they chose to sell it. So it's like, your votes, yeah, you guys say y'all don't have the final say, but who you support and what you support matters. And a maybe, a if, or when, it's not the time for maybe, when, or if. It's like now, let's do something now, before it's too late, before this kid decides to do this. It's just really disheartening. And it bothers me, and I'm pretty sure it bothers everybody else to see people who lead act other than how they're supposed to act. The word was decorum, the word was respect, the word was accountability. You guys praised Ms. Sumner, and she used the word respect, but you can't praise someone and in the same breath, 10 minutes later, be disrespectful to one another. And that's all I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Please state your name.
Roll call.
Good evening. Herman Irving. Madam President, this evening I would like to address the Honorable Council in the capacity of the President of the Paterson Library Board. When I came to this city 45 years ago, I came to a city that was about a third of what it is today in terms of its population. However, I came to a city that was populated with libraries. There were libraries just about every corner of this city. That tells a story. It tells me that the people who were in charge were very mindful of the importance of the library service. Today, Madam President, we have 4 libraries in this city, which is almost 200,000 residents. The library service has been getting supplemental support from the city, although the library service gets its direct funding from taxes. What has happened over the years is that whenever the support in taxes goes up, the supplemental that we get from the city goes down. The city been supporting us to the tune of $850,000. Budget year 2024, we got $850,000 as supplemental from the city. And we were promised that we would stay level in 2025. And this was a commitment made by the administration. But what has happened is that we force our operations to remain below state level to accommodate the administration. But what happened in 2025 budget year, they pulled from us
the $850,000. We are getting zero from the council, from the municipal operation. What that does, it throws a multi-range in our operation. We just cannot continue providing the services that the city needs. So, right now we are operating with 42 staff members. By state, outside of our city, we should have, just, Madam Chair, I understand, but this is very important because it's about your budget, it's about our operation. I'm just trying to bring to the public information that we're going to do. I can understand. So please, I will get over this. People spoke a lot, and you give them a job. Please, I'm not going to bore you and, how much time. Right now, we have a staff of 40. By state, based on our size, we should have 65. We force to operate with that marginal number just to keep going. We cannot continue operating like this. So what is going to have to happen if we do not get support from the city? We will have to close branches. We will just have to close branches because that's the only way out of this. So I'm appealing to the council. I'm appealing to the administration. Look at your numbers again. Try to find some ways of supporting because if we don't, then we have to close some of our branches.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker is Norberto. Thank you. Sorry. Please state your name and address.
Yes. City Council. My name is Norberto Britoman. Before I continue, I'm going to share with you this information, please. Well, I am a business and property owner of the city of Paterson. I am here because there's a situation that I want to bring to your attention that's becoming very dangerous and unacceptable. My property has access to 18 Taylor Street between Bridge Street and River Street. This is a very narrow two-way street, and it is being illegally, continuously blocked. There's a 6 months ago, like 3 new business car service opening. This business, they parking vehicles in parallel in both sides of the street on the sidewalks. And as a result, pedestrians cannot walk, vehicles cannot pass, even if there is some emergency, vehicles will be blocked in the event of any emergency. Those vehicles are not temporary. Those vehicles have been parking for months, and some are completely damaged, and without a license or plates. You can see in those pictures that I give you. This street is being used as a private parking lot or storage lot. And the sidewalks where the people are supposed to walk is completely blocked. And I operate trucks and buses, and my vehicles cannot safely getting into my property. Can getting in and getting out. This is a public safety issue. It's not a private dispute. When I bring to speak with these business owners, they acted very, very aggressively. They don't understand. This situation is a clear violation of a parking laws sidewalk construction laws, and public safety regulations. I asked him, this important body to the city, to send someone to inspect those cars or those business towing those abandoned vehicles without registration or plates, enforcement against sidewalk construction. They instructed completely all those sidewalks. This has to be our ongoing monitoring system. Business are welcome to Paterson, but no one has the right to block streets or sidewalks. This is an emergency assets. This is a process. I hope so you can understand that situation. That's a dangerous situation. That's a public safety issue there. Please, I will ask you, all of you, to see if you can take some action against those businesses that they're not following the rules of the city. All right? Thank you.
Thank you. Is Javier here? Okay. Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker is Amina Abadin.
She left, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker is
Amina, that's not Amina. Amina left.
Councilwoman, we're from the same organization. She had to step out. She had some skill in her. That's good.
So, no, you didn't sign up though, but let us go to the speakers and then I'll bring you to the end, but let's do that. No, they did not have this in front of me. They did not. No.
I can wait.
Yes. Ms. Aljarrah, you're fine. Let's speak to Madam Clerk.
Chris Small. State your name.
Good evening, good night. I'm Christopher Small. I'm an educator, I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, I'm an accountant, an advocate. I didn't really come here tonight to speak. I really came here tonight to support Brother Smallwood and the kids at St. Kufa. And I'm so happy and so glad and so proud that they got their ordinance passed tonight. That's one of the best things I've seen and heard all night. But I also came to support Brother Irving, because I saw and watched his story last week. And how could you not support him? My heart goes out to him, his family, especially his mother and his daughters. I was moved by his mother's speech tonight because I have a loving, praying mother. I know she would fight for me like she's fighting for her son. But while I'm here, I decided to take advantage of the opportunity to speak. So I just wanted to mention one thing I got here tonight. Is I also watched Dr. Fields speak last week at the last meeting. And she mentioned some things that I kind of been working on and kind of really touch home. So I just want to mention that one here. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, but 2 weeks ago was Tuesday, December 2nd, and that was Giving Tuesday, which occurs the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and has become one of the largest fundraising days for nonprofits in the U.S. Giving Tuesday is a day where individuals and organizations are encouraged to donate, volunteer, and engage in acts of generosity, shifting the focus from holiday shopping to charitable support. So in honor of Giving Tuesday, I'd like to announce the launch of Super Bowl Sundays, which is a grassroots, community-driven nonprofit organization that prepares free and hot meals for the homeless, primarily soup. So we will be starting the Sunday after Christmas, December 28th at 80 Ward Street. So we're looking to work with churches, charities, and community groups and other volunteers to help support the cause, help support the city, and help support the unhoused and homeless community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Small. Mr. Aljarrah. Madam Clerk, Mr. Aljarrah will speak. His representatives, he's included in this group, to speak.
Mr. Ali.
Mr. Aljarrah.
State your name.
Thank you very much. My name is Ali Aljarrah. I represent here with CAIR NJ, New Jersey. We are the largest among leading Muslim advocacy organizations in the Garden State. I rise today to speak about one of Paterson's very own. Her name is Leqaa Kordia. She was taken by ICE this past March and remains detained today. I'm here in support of the resolution. I'd like to thank the Council for voting on the resolution for her immediate release. It is a call that was already echoed by Senator Booker, Senator Kim, Congresswoman Poe, Congresswoman McIver, and Congresswoman Watson Coleman. Leqaa is not a headline, not a case number. She is a daughter of the city of Paterson. Like nearly half of the city, she's an immigrant who made Paterson her home. She is a Palestinian woman who came to this country in 2016 seeking safety, opportunity, and dignity. The same reasons generations of Black, Latino, and Muslim families came here and built this city. Like many, she believed she was doing the right thing, pursuing lawful status, following the guidance she was given, trusting that honesty would protect her. That trust cost her freedom. In 2024, as the world watching genocide unfold in Gaza, Leqaa raised her voice. She joined peaceful protests calling for an end to the violence and occupation of Palestinian people by Israel. That act of conscience should never be criminalized. Months later, she did not hide, she did not run, she voluntarily showed up to an immigration appointment with her attorney, believing she would clarify. Instead, she was detained, transferred thousands of miles away to Texas, and remains locked away despite an immigration judge twice ruling that she posed no danger and she should be released on bond. This is not an isolated story. We have seen ICE in our neighborhoods, Latino families torn apart, Muslim communities surveilled, Black communities punished for their presence and their voice. And this brings me to another name Paterson knows about, Herman Irving, a son of Paterson, a longtime firefighter, a public servant, a man who put his body and mind on the line for the city, only to be denied dignity when he needed care, pushed aside just before retirement, and forced to fight for justice from the very system he served. Different stories, same system, same harm. A system that disappears a Palestinian daughter for speaking out is the same system that discards a Black son after years of service. This resolution matters because Paterson has always been strongest when we stand together. Passing it says that we reject cruelty. We reject the punishment of conscience, and we stand for dignity, due process, and humanity. Thank you again to the Council for passing this resolution, and to make this clear that Paterson does not abandon its daughters or its sons. Thank you.